Italian word of the day for today, Friday, 14 June 2024, is cure, which translates to English as care. And there's a bunch of different words for care in the Italian language. This is the sense of the cure of a baby or a pet. I was like, there are critters in the backyard, and we can talk about the baby thing. I did my biographical exercises on my mom and my dad, so I'm like, gonna see if I can mold together something. So what's care? Or as a care is, at least in my family, is I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. Today is Friday, 14 June 2024. Just put love and attention into assisting another entity in a necessary and or meaningful way. There's a nuance of the word care instead of help or assist, where there's like there's a love component to it, maybe, is the way that I would phrase it, or am phrasing it. And so I was thinking, okay, so what's an example of care from a parent, since this is for the baby? So when I was a baby and my sister was a baby, my mom decided, when my parents were raising us, and my dad as well, it was a joint decision making, they decided my mom would be a full-time mom for at least part of our childhood, which is very cool. There's critters in the backyard, and in that sense, like pets, but like babies also, friends also. But in watching them, their parents care for them and raise them full-time, 24/7, so to speak. And I was very fortunate to have a mother who was present. A lot of people have both parents working or raised by one parent and that parent's working, and to have a mom who was present and caring as a full-time mom / housewife was very cool. And so thinking that through, some families have both parents stay home, right? If one wants to be a wild human, so to speak, a natural human and raised in a natural setting, that includes full-time parent, at least one full-time parent, right? To start to approach natural conditions. And both my sister and I were conceived naturally and born naturally, as in my mom pushed my sister and I, each separately, I have one sibling, an older sister, out of her vagina, and the skin tore kind of thing. And for me, my mom also did no drugs, so it was all natural, right? So superhuman. And then was a full-time mom, so she really followed through, and her mom did that as well. So it's a dedication to raising children in a natural setting is valued in my family. And my man, potentially to be my dream wedding with, my Attila Salai Attila, he has the expectation that if we get married and if we had children, at least I would be a full-time mother. At least I would be a full-time parent. So the children have a present mother. And so, after all 29 books that I've brought up on this channel are written, and we have potentially a little bit of stowaway cash, maybe he joins me in being a full-time parent. Reproducing now was 73. Well, if the alchemist, the eternal youth thing is true, then who knows what age, kind of thing. Doesn't stop because the medical industry says it does, kind of thing. And ooh, big bird. There's a heron or an osprey or something out there. It doesn't have long legs like a heron, so maybe it's an osprey and there's a smaller bird chasing it. Anyway. And yeah, so in that sense, caring for the critters as well, and being like, I'm a Hugh mama, however, I'm not the squirrel mama. They need their milk from their mama. And their mama comes out with them and stuff like that, the baby squirrels and birds and bunnies and all that kind of stuff. So I'm there and I care for them, but I am not the kind of person who seeks to disrupt natural hierarchies. All right, is one way of phrasing it. So care in English, and this is the sense of to care for like a baby or a pet, and in Italiano it's cure, C-U-R-E.